Anxiety can come in many ways. How we handle it matters.
Alright guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you. My name is Shuma, and my whole intent on doing YouTube was for try on hauls and fashion and for mom lifestyle and just showing my whole personality on here. I thought I'd be able to come on here and just be myself and just be that lovable and relatable person that I know I am. But lately, I've been going through a lot with, through life. I just had a newborn. He was born last month, at the end of last month, and I also have 3 kids, so I have a 10-year-old boy, a 5-year-old little girl, a 2-year-old boy, and my newborn boy. So I'm just coming on here. I've been contemplating on what videos I want to do for you guys because I have so many goals and so many things I want to share. I have a history of anxiety and depression, and every time I'm pregnant or after I have my baby, postpartum depression is really at its highest at those times. And I'm trying to manage it, and sometimes it's just so hard to manage. They give you medication, but still we're trying to be alert and up throughout the night for my baby, and then be there for my other kids in the morning time, especially my 2 oldest. They go to school, so if I'm up with the baby, he had me up at 4 or 5. Sometimes as to 6, I have to stay up because they have to be on a bus by 8 something. So it's like my sleep pattern is so crazy right now. So I don't know if that's why I'm so emotional lately. I know it's also because, when you're a mom, dog, your excuse me, when you're a mom, your hormone levels, when you're pregnant, your hormone levels are elevated. And then when you give birth, your body's trying to get back to itself and everything is trying to level out. So that's why postpartum is such a, big thing after giving birth. And some of us moms, we don't know that that's what we're going through. And some of us who are more experienced, or, after having certain kids, you like, okay, so, before you have your baby, you like, I'm familiar with it, but like they said, every pregnancy, every baby is different. The postpartum, the afterbirth is different too. So, no matter how much I prepared myself for this, because I know I was going to go through it, because I've been through it with all my kids. But people don't know when you already battling with trying to find yourself and get yourself on this routine of loving yourself and trying to accomplish things, and then you also want to be the best mom that you can. It just gets hard with trying to handle both because you have to be there for the kids, but you also have to be there for yourself and make sure that you are pouring into your cup as well as to their cup. And me personally, I kind of, fall short on my cup. I find I fall short. I usually just be worried about theirs and not realizing that my cup is starting to empty out. So I think that's why I'm also emotional, because I haven't been putting in that work to provide self-care to myself. And I'm really big on self-care. Like, I had to learn and to teach myself that, because my first few kids I wouldn't, do for myself. I would get up, do everything for everybody else, go to work. I was going to school, come home, try to take care of the household. And then it's like, when it's time to lay down, what have you done for yourself? And I started just feeling like this robot and like this person that's on autopilot. Just every day is the same, and then not realizing that's why I was irritable. That's why I was down. That's why I didn't want to do nothing for myself. That's why I didn't want to do nothing outside of my daily routine, until I spoke to someone at, I think it was my doctor. And that form that they have you fill out for your mental health or whatever, I screened pretty high on the anxiety and depression part. So that's when I noticed that I was gonna need a little extra help and attention on myself. And I started, they suggested therapy. And some of us are shied away from therapy, regardless to, traditional. I picked them up, y'all, because, I was really emotional at a point, and only thing I could think of to, bring me back to myself and to my happy mood was to hold my baby. So I picked him up. He's ready to eat. I'm nursing, so, nursing, if you're a nursing mom, you know how that is, and how time consuming it is. But yeah, I picked him up. Look at him. He really ready to eat, y'all. So I picked him up because, I just needed to feel good and happy in that moment. And thank you for, tuning into this video. Hopefully it'll get better. With time I'm learning how to do this camera thing, but please, don't be shy. Like, comment, subscribe, or come back to my next video. Thank you.